Okay, so next up is Hydrangea. So I have a bunch of, these are blue, kind of looks funny, okay. So you want a non-flowering shoot of this year's growth. So this one doesn't have a flower on it. I'm going to cut it right beneath this node, right here. Just straight across. So that looks good. Maybe like within a 1/4 inch or so. And so there's that. I'll probably take off this. There's a little, I can get a good shot. Right in between these two leaves, there's a little growth, and I'm going to pinch that off so that it doesn't grow anymore. I'll cut these leaves in half or so that there's less surface area. I'll probably take off those bottom 2 leaves and cut these down, probably leave only 2 leaves. So let's do that. I guess I need a camera holder because this doesn't work very well. Okay. So there's the leaves cut down, less surface area, less time for it to dry out. Taking off the bottom 2 leaves. We'll dip this in hormone, stick it in the misters, and see what we got. There's plenty of hydrangeas over here, so now's the time to start taking cuttings because they're hard enough and they don't die and wilt as easily. So until my misting system's 100%, I'm sure I'll lose a few. Yeah, so that's Hydrangea. Okay, I do a quick update on the plant propagation. It was pretty windy a few days ago, so if you notice there's black plastic wrapped around to kind of help deflect the wind, and it seemed to work out well. I just had noticed that all the leaves weren't getting wet or anything, so that's what I did with that. But everything's going pretty good. The hydrangeas in the back, I took one up and it looks like the roots are starting to form, so those should be ready in a week or so, 2 weeks, so that's good. Most of the blueberry cuttings are still doing fine. The misters are doing awesome, so I definitely recommend this. They haven't clogged up, and if they do, I can just take off that green tip and then they're ready to go, but no failures or anything. I did pump up the duration of the timing to like 6 seconds instead of 5 seconds, just to kind of give them more water because it seemed like it wasn't too moist or anything. But yeah, so that's the plant propagation. There's a little close-up. So hopefully in a few weeks those blueberries will be good to go. Maybe I'll take one up just to see kind of what that looks like. There we go. Nothing yet. No roots or anything, but it's not dead, so maybe it'll do something. Alright, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so I've been checking on all these plants to see which ones under the misters have rooted, and so I'm checking these hydrangeas, and generally when you pull on them, if they have any resistance, then they have roots. Like this plant right here, I checked. Oh, it just comes right out, no resistance. So with these hydrangeas, I was pulling on them and noticed that they were kind of hard to pull out. So I stuck a shovel under there and kind of loosened up the sand. And now let's see what we got. Ta-da! Don't want to hurt it too much, but I guess you see that root ball. So I will pot this up, and now I have a new hydrangea plant. See if I can get another one. Alright. Give you a good idea on how big the root ball is. I'll keep these probably in the shade and soil for I don't know, maybe a couple weeks, week or two. So that's 3. See how this one's kind of small. I'll keep this one in there. Keep that one in there too for a little bit longer. That's a good one. So that was pretty easy to do hydrangeas. Even this cutting is super tiny. Just a little section, maybe an inch or 2 of actual stem. And if you notice on this one, it's already growing new out of the top. Alright. So just like that, from one plant, we got 7 cuttings, so 7 new plants. See if anything else is. Got these just random. This one's rooting, but I'll keep it in there. Got some dahlias. Oop. Yeah. There's a dahlia. Looks like it's getting eaten by something, so I'm going to take this out and try and pot it up before it dies. Nothing on that. Nothing on that one. I checked some of the blueberries, but they weren't really ready yet, so let's see what we got. And I also turned down the timing of this, so since the sun's going down earlier and not lasting as long, then I turned it down because it's only supposed to be running during the day when the sun's out. So that's an update on that. 5 new hydrangea plants, which was pretty easy to make, or 7 or however many. So that's I'll do an update on something else later. Okay, so here are those hydrangeas. Basically, I am washing them in the water to get all that sand off, and then I'm putting it in these little pots. So I have all these potted up now, but in a few weeks, that's what the root system should look like. So these are dipped in rooting hormone, and so it's pretty good size in a few weeks. So I'll put these in under 95% shade or so. They might get a little sun through the branches and stuff, but keep them in there and water them every day. Make sure they're watered good and everything, but hopefully in a week or 2 they'll start new growth and look pretty good. So this is what they look like, and probably took 10 minutes to pot all these up. And I'm just using the soil that I had dumped hundreds of pounds of coffee grounds over the winter, and it all turned into really good soil. So I'm using that soil right now. I'll talk to you later. Okay, the next video is on the hydrangea cuttings that I took. If you notice, I wonder if I can get it on the sun. Oh, let's see here. This is the new growth on the hydrangea plant. So this is, I want to say this is like at least, maybe a week or 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks, that I took this. I'm assuming the original leaves, these 2 on the ends, on the left and the right are just going to fall off because they look like they're turning brown and whatnot, and then the new plant is just going to grow right out of the middle. So this one's growing the best. I have noticed growth out of each of them. So it grows out of the middle. This one's in the air pot, so I'm going to see how well it grows in this. The dahlia, I have one dahlia that looks like it's putting out new leaves out of the middle, so hopefully that one grows. This one looks like it got ate by something. The fuchsia is growing really well, so that one's growing. The grapes look like they kind of stopped growing. But yes, if you have hydrangeas, fuchsias, I think I got pretty much 100% rooted plants with those, so they're super easy. Yeah, so that's the update on those. So we'll do a little more later.